Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 6 of Belong. And so I've been for a walk and a swim already this morning in darkness into light. And I think there was around 50, 60 of us maybe on the beach in Furbo. It was amazing. It was so amazing. But now, like an hour after we were swimming, I can feel that my hands are cold. And so I'm going to try not talk too fast. When I'm cold, I talk very, very fast. So I'm going to slow myself down and not talk fast. So today we're doing shoulders in the wave. We're going to do some, just yum stuff. So come lie on your back and we shall begin. Come. So lying on your back, your knees are bent, and just unpack your shoulders. So for me, that means lifting an elbow up towards the ceiling and pulling from my spine up into my elbow, and then kind of widening my shoulder blade and then dropping my shoulder down, and then doing the other side, pull my elbow up and then do it again, and do it a few times so that I'm also kind of doing something in my rib cage. And then widen your elbows as wide as you can and reach your arms straight out to the sides. So you're in a T. And then reach deeply into your fingers and widen from the center of your chest, from the deep of your shoulders, all the way out into your fingertips. And just take a deep breath and tuck your chin in a little bit and reach even more. So I can feel like my arms are lengthening further and further out as I do this. Nice. Turn your palms to face down. And then turn your palms back to front like the baby fingers are trying to come towards the floor. Nice. Turn your palms face down. And notice what kind of spine helps your movement. So when I'm trying to roll my baby fingers down, is your back flattening or arching? And when you roll your palms face down, is your back flattening or arching? Do it a few times and notice what's happening naturally in your rib cage and your spine. So when I roll my baby fingers towards the floor, my back arches. When I roll my palms downwards, my back flattens. I just feel that. Baby fingers and palms. And then try opposites. One finger, baby finger is down. The other one, palm is down. I'm going to go sideways so you can see me. So I'm rolling and rolling. And notice how your head is moving towards one of the sides. What is the natural traveling of your head as you roll one palm up, one palm down, as you roll one palm up, one palm down. So my head is turning towards the baby finger that's rolling. I wonder, is that the same for you? Cool. Rest, pause, arms are wide. Cool. So this one's called alarm clock. So drop your knees down towards the right and then bend your left elbow and travel with your left hand above the top of your head and reach towards the floor above the top of your head. And then come back, lie on your back, bring your elbow to the floor. Feet are back to center, knees are back to center. So drop your knees to the right and travel your left arm overhead. Reach as deeply as you can. Feel it in your rib cage. And then come back, land on the floor. So find a bit of a flow with that one. How do you reach? And then how do you come back? Feel the floor, the shoulder, the right shoulder on the floor, and how you're really massaging into the right hip, right shoulder. One more time. And you can stretch your left leg long as well. You can bend your left knee and try and bring your foot behind you. Find a kind of a, for me, my leg long just feels really satisfying. As I reach into my left hand, I'm reaching into my left foot.
And then I'm going to imagine that I can reach even further with my left foot. Deepen your breath into your rib cage. Deepen your breath into your shoulder, into your waist. Nice. Come all the way back.
Other side. So drop your knees to the left. Take your right hand and bring it above your head. And as I bring it above my head, I'm looking, because when I reach for something, I'm going to look as well. And then come back and bring your elbow to the floor, land on your back. And turn, reaching. Alarm clock above your head. And back. Turn, alarm clock reaching. Back. Next time you go, you're going to pause. Reaching, right arm is long, and then stretch your right leg long. And reach, 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 reach. Oh, so yum. Reaching into your belly, reaching into your fingers, reaching from your rib cage. Extend into your toes even more. Nice. Come all the way back. Land on the floor. Cool. So bring your elbows straight out and have your hands, I'm going to say like palm trees above your elbows. So they're like at a 90-degree angle above your elbows. And then drop your right hand down and come back up. And then drop your left hand down and come back up. Try both really slowly. How do you bring your palms to the floor? And then how do you bring the backs of your hands to the floor? Is that easier or harder? Palms to the floor. Listen to your shoulders, be kind. Back of your hands to the floor. One more time. Palms to the floor. And back of your hands to the floor. Nice. Roll over onto your belly. Cool. Bring your hands to the floor, underneath your shoulders, and then just roll your shoulders here. Like you're making circles with your shoulders. And my head is lifting a little bit higher as my shoulders draw back. It's dropping down low as my shoulders roll forward. And then roll in the other direction. And notice the moments, like where does the shoulder create more of a back bend and where does the shoulder create more of a down? So as my shoulders go back, I rise. And as my shoulders go forward, I drop. Just feel that. Feel how your shoulders are moving your spine. Nice. One more time in the opposite direction, or another little go in the opposite direction, the original direction. Oh, and then in the second direction. Wow, so cool. Push back into your cat pose. Push back into your downward dog. And just have a moment of lengthening, connecting, breathing. So bend your right knee and drop your bum a little bit over towards the right. And then bend your left knee and drop your bum a little bit over towards the left. And as I do that, so earlier when we were doing alarm clock, we were feeling into the way that our shoulders, our ribs, and our armpits were all connected. So here, find that as I drop my bum to the left, I feel my right shoulder lengthening. And as I drop my bum to the right, my left shoulder is lengthening. And so I'm really exaggerating the drop. I'm leaning deeper and deeper into it. Find your shoulder leaning into it. Find your shoulders leaning into it. Nice, cool, super. Walk your hands back. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. So stand to the front of your mat and pause. I'm getting warmer. It's good. So reach your arms wide and bring your palms together, reaching up and looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Arch your back and look forward. So this is the sun salutation we're starting on. Okay, so just pause there, hands on your shins, arching your back, lift your chest a little bit more. Yesterday we were doing the backs of the thighs. Today it's the shoulders. So how do you lean into the backs of your thighs, but also pull your shoulders back? Because that movement we did on the floor, when you draw your shoulders back, your back arches more. Nice. Rounding forward, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Pause. Breathing into your belly. And then we did this yesterday, rock forward and backwards. So I'm up on my fingertips and just rock forward. You can bend your back knee, bend your front knee. Keep both legs straightened. Not at the same time. Just move. Like what movement is available here, rocking forward and backwards? Nice. Turn the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your left hand to your left knee and rise up until you're standing tall with your arms hanging down beside your sides. So bend your front knee a little bit more and lengthen deeply back into that right thigh. And then sink a little bit deeper down, but at the same time, feel like you're lifting up through the top of your head. Shoulders are down, arms are hanging. And then get even taller. So for me to get taller, it's like I reverse backwards into the back of my head, the back of my ribs. I draw my navel backwards, but I'm not doing something at the front. I'm like inhabiting and widening into the back of my body. And I feel like I'm getting taller while my hips are dropping. Reach your arms forward, straight forward, and then straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. Bring your hands straight forward in front of your chest, and then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower or bow and arrow. Right elbow pulls back. So then, what did we call it yesterday? Hunting bow and arrow. I'm going to call this one hunting. Go hunting. Reach your left hand straight up. Pull your right elbow down like you're being guided by the bow and arrow. Nice. Straight forward in front of you. Both arms forward. Roll your shoulders like a choo-choo train. Really deeply, powerfully. I feel like I'm holding it's two different things, either a football in my hands or a cake. And now roll your shoulders in the opposite direction. And keep your hands, they're not touching, but they have a sense that they're holding something between them. Wow, that's very nice. So make it even more juicy, like you're creating a wave in your spine because you're rolling your shoulders. Cool. Both hands to the floor. Step forward. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. This thing I saw yesterday. So take your right hand and just make a really small figure of 8. And as your hand does a figure of 8, feel like your body is swaying or taken with it. And then your figure of 8 can get bigger. Or it can stay small. But as you do this, feel how your belly is being moved, your torso is being moved, your neck is being moved, and then change the small in the opposite direction. And then big. Just feel that. Feel how your tail, it's a bit like a one-armed seaweed dancing. Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? One-armed seaweed dancing is a figure of 8. Cool. Pause. Let that hang. Nice. Other side. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Pause there. Draw your shoulders back and down as you lift your chest. Lengthen into the backs of your legs. Breathe into your belly. Nice. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. And just travel forwards and backwards here. I can bring my hands to the floor, but suddenly I feel like I'm compressing my hip. Whereas if I'm up on my fingertips, I feel like I have more space in my hip. See what suits you. Nice. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right hand to your right knee, rise up tall, and hang your arms down beside your sides. Bend your front knee a little bit more, really settle deeply down into your lunge. Back leg is super strong, baby toe is anchored into the floor. And then get taller. For your spine, back of your body is widening and engaging. So I'm not leaning forward, I'm rising through my spine. Even more, how do you get taller? Cool, bring your hands straight forward in front of your shoulders. And then straight up towards the ceiling. Pull your elbows back into swan. Nice. Rising up with your arms straight forward in front of your shoulder. Pull your left elbow back into bow and arrow. And then hunting. Up you go. Rise with your right arm straight up towards the ceiling. Pause. Both hands straight forward in front of your shoulders. Roll deeply into your shoulders and be taken by the movement. Like feel the deep of you flowing as you roll your shoulders and then roll in the other direction. Wow, that's a pretty cool movement. That's a new one. I wonder what we call this one. Rolling the ball. Rolling the shoulders, rolling the ball maybe. Let's see. Who knows? Great. Hands down. Step back. Knees to the floor. Oh, we have to do the other hand. Come all the way up, sorry. Left hand figure of eight. Sorry. Small figure of eight with your left hand. We were almost there. And then let that get bigger and feel how your torso and belly are taken by the figure of eight. You can bend your elbow more so that it's less in your shoulder, or you can keep your arm straight so it's more in your shoulder. Make the movement smaller, make the movement bigger. Nice. Go in the other direction. Small. And bigger. You know, funny, I think I prefer seaweed dancing. Try seaweed dancing. I think I prefer seaweed dancing. Yeah, funny. It feels more supportive for my shoulders if I do both arms together. Come sit on the floor. We're coming down. Nice. Legs are long. Pause. Just feel all of that in your body right now. How is that? So my feet are cleaner today because they only have sand and seawater on them rather than soil and muck. Nice. So what do we do here? Oh yes, okay. So reach your arms wide and then wrap your arms around yourself. I'm gonna sound funny when I do this, okay? Just pause there. Give yourself a hug. Close your eyes. Nice. Other way. Reach your arms wide. Hug yourself in the other direction. Nice. Release. Bring your hands to your thighs. Tuck your chin under, looking down. Come up to neutral. Bring your chin forward and look up. Come to neutral. Tuck your chin in. You should have a big double chin when you're doing this. Look down. This is like, oh, did I dribble my eggs? Bring your head back to neutral. Bring your chin forward. Sorry. Sorry. Come back to neutral. Tuck your chin in, looking down. Come back to neutral, looking up. Drop your ears from one side to the other. Just feeling it in your neck. Rub your shoulders. Then the other direction. Come lie down. Oh dear. Oh, just lying down. Rock your knees from side to side. I don't think it's even that funny. Oh, so funny. Rock your knees. Nice. Squeeze your knees up towards you. Pause. Oh, it's good to laugh. Great. So just rock your knees from side to side. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor. Unpack your shoulders. One elbow goes up, the other elbow goes up. Widen into your chest and just feel, how is this in your body right now? I feel like sparkling water. I have this amazing tingly, twinkly feeling. So staying there for a few minutes or for as long as feels comfortable for you. And thanks for joining me. That was lovely. So funny. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Sunday Yum. Yeah, I have no idea how we're going to do the wave and Sunday Yum, but we'll work that out as we go. And yeah, thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you. I met maybe, I think there's around 10 of my yogis on the beach this morning in different groups of different people. There's like, oh, there's another one. And so thanks for turning up, everyone who turned up this morning, and thanks to my yogis who turned up. Very cool. So see you tomorrow, Sunday Yum, and yeah, cool.